Good morning and welcome to another video, and this is the road to the British Champs, and as I speak to you right now the competition is less than 3 weeks away. Freaking hell. So today is a Monday, which means it's the heavy session of the week, and on the menu today I have some juicy doubles.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now when a girl walks in with an itty bitty.
That's right, sets of 2 working up to an RPE 9 for squat, bench and deadlift. Gym is in my sight, so if you're excited for a big session today and excited for the fact that the British Champs is literally around the corner, give this video a like and let's go. Right, done, and I'm pleased with that. It was 2:30 for a double. I had that in my mind before I started, so feels good to get it. Like, it wasn't probably was slightly more than an RPE 9, maybe like a 9.5, but that was more because I misscrewed that last rep a little bit. Like, the first one felt pretty comfortable, so happy with that. It's done. It's bench press. Boom! I'm freaking delighted with that. That was 162.5 for a double, and it wasn't maximal. Like, I'll watch it back, but I reckon it was a 9.5 at most. So that is a PR for a double, and it wasn't maximal. So that's pretty freaking exciting. Obviously bodes well. Okay, let's do some deadlifts, then we're done. And I'm freaking done. That was definitely an RPE 10. But to be fair, I thought it'd be worse than that. Like I felt really, really bad working up to that, so I thought it was a bit optimistic to go for it, but I wanted to hit it because that has a PR for a double at this body weight. So I'm pleased, it's done. Let's go home. Back home from training, and you've probably guessed it, today's topic is going to be how to bench press. Jokes. I'm going to talk about supplements, and more specifically supplements in relation to powerlifting. So I'm going to talk about what supplements you need, what supplements I use, and what supplements I would recommend you guys use. So in front of me here you have all of the supplements I use. As a bodybuilder, powerlifter, YouTuber, I reckon I'm quite low in terms of the stuff I use. I think a lot of people use a lot more stuff than me, so I'm going to run through it one item at a time, and we're going to start with good old whey protein. So protein, in case you're unaware, your body is pretty much made up of protein. So anyone that tells you you don't need protein to get bigger and stronger is an idiot. Now, it's commonplace for people to recommend a lot more protein than you actually need. So as long as you're getting about 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight a day, you're going to be okay. So for example, I weigh 94 kilos, there or thereabouts. Therefore, I'm aiming for around 140 to 150 grams of protein. And this is where whey protein comes in handy. So to give you an idea, your average chicken breast is going to contain anywhere from 20 to 30 grams of protein. So for me to get 150 grams of protein through chicken breast alone is going to be a freaking load of chicken breast. And let's face it, chicken breast sucks. So that's why protein is really convenient, because you can have a couple of protein shakes throughout the day, and then you're hitting a large proportion of your protein requirements just through that alone. Next up, we have creatine. Now this is undoubtedly the most effective, most proven supplement out there. So it's pretty much the only supplement that has like 100% categorically been proven to work. It's very, very effective. It's very widely used. And for that reason alone, if you're not taking it, start freaking taking it now. The other benefit is that it's super cheap. Like this bag, I think was about £15, and it will last you for months and months. So like I said, if you're not taking it, you need to get on it very quickly. Now, without going into too much detail, creatine essentially allows you to do more. It allows you to do more volume, and as a result of doing more volume, as everyone knows, you're gonna get bigger and you're gonna get stronger. Now, I think as a stat, I think maybe like 1 in 8 or 9 people are like non-responders, but the vast majority of people, as a result of taking creatine, will very quickly get bigger and get stronger. I'm not talking about tiny gains, I'm talking about fairly significant gains. Now, the key thing to remember with creatine, and again, this is something that's kind of advertised in the wrong way, you don't need too much of it. 5 grams once a day is all you need. As long as you're taking it at a fairly similar time each day, you're good to go. And next up, we have BCAAs, and this is a new one. I've only started taking these for the last, I guess, 10 days or so. And in case you're unaware, they're branched chain amino acids. Now, amino acids make up protein. So if I'm telling you you need protein, again, obviously you need BCAAs. Now, the reason why some people don't take them, and the reason why I wasn't taking them for quite a while, is that you get them in your diet and you get them in your protein. So if you take a decent whey protein, like the ones that I take, you're gonna get BCAAs in there already. And therefore you could argue, do I really need them? However, they are very, very important. They are fundamental to muscle growth and strength gain. And therefore I would argue that as they're not very expensive, I would rather pay the money and get them knowing that I'm definitely gonna get enough of those essential amino acids, rather than risk it and only have my diet and my protein and maybe not be getting enough. And lastly, I have my like vitamin type thing. I'm gonna group these into one category because they're not particularly significant. These ones, by the way, are ones for Sayers. They're like, I think, nail and like, I don't know, eyelash and skin supplements, so they're not mine. I take these, which are like an omega-3. I take these, which are an alpha male, which is like a multivitamin, and I take these, which are glucosamine. Now, I don't want to go into a massive amount of detail because, like, without being too controversial, there isn't a huge amount of research to back these things up. Like, a lot of the research, a lot of the things you'll see written on these things is like, this may help like your eyes, or this may help your nails, or this may help your heart, but in terms of like concrete, undeniable evidence, there isn't really much out there. However, it's kind of similar to the BCAAs in that they don't cost much money, and so I would rather use them in the knowledge that like I might be helping myself. You know, ultimately I might have been taking them for 10 years and I might just be like weaning them out and be getting no benefit from them, but taking them is not going to harm me, just like taking BCAAs is not going to harm me, and so I figured that I might as well. Now, the reason why I chose those ones specifically, particularly with the glucosamine and the omega-3, is that I'm looking at my joints. I spent like 10 years being a triple jumper, and I know my joints are absolutely hammered, and so I feel like taking those things just gives my joints the best chance to recover from the training that I'm doing. And the alpha male, the multivitamin, is just like a multivitamin, like it's got freaking loads of vitamins in, so obviously you want to make sure you're getting stuff in your diet, but by taking that, you're ensuring you're getting all of those little micronutrients that you may not ordinarily get. And that is pretty much that. One big disclaimer I need to make sure that is very clear, particularly for beginners to the gym. Supplements are called supplements for a reason. They're designed to supplement your diet. So if your diet is not right, if you're not eating enough food, then supplements aren't for you right now. Make sure your diet is on point, make sure you're getting enough food, and at that point, by adding the supplements, you're gonna get better results. And I'm done, I'm over, it's finished, accept it, come to terms with it, guys. Sayers and Luca are not here. I don't know where they are, I'm actually slightly concerned. I might call the lifeguard, but when they get here I will grab them physically and then decide how to take the day from here. Okay, Sayers is back, Luca is in bed, we've got friends, or a friend over, just hanging out over there, and turns out Sayers is already eaten. Thanks for waiting. So I have the only logical solution in this scenario, and that is the greatest pizza known to man, in brackets, that you can get from Aldi's. Oh my god, it's stuck to my fridge. That's right, so you've seen before, I've shown these like awesome like sourdough stone-baked pizzas from Aldi's. These are like the luxurious ones. I normally get a margarita, but this is new, and it's essentially a margarita with barbecue beef on it, so pretty much can't get any better than that. So I'm gonna stick it in the oven, and then you're gonna watch me eat it. And here we have it. Well, the greatest pizza you can buy, in brackets, in a supermarket. I think it's like £2 or £3, I forget now, and the whole pizza is like over 1,200 calories, which is like a good amount, but not like a crazy amount, so it's realistic, or for me anyway. And then you'll see like all the barbecue beef and like peppers and stuff on it. It's just friggin' sick. Also, in case you're thinking like you're 3 weeks out from a competition, you've got to be in a certain weight class, what you do in eating a 1,200 calorie pizza, don't panic. Firstly, I have a massive maintenance, and secondly, I weighed in this morning and I was like 93.7 kilos. My weight class is 93 kilos, so I'm literally exactly where I want to be. If anything, I'm probably a bit on the light side, because I figure I can lose like almost a kilo from a water cut, so yeah, I can pretty much sit exactly where I am for the next few weeks now, no stress, and then the day before the comp, do the water cut, and I'm good to go. So I'm gonna finish this, because I'm hungry, and it's really, really good. I don't know why I'm sat outside, I just thought I'd break up the monotony of my kitchen, although my kitchen is freaking exciting, so lay off, guys. And I'm gonna end the video here, because I think it is a pretty reasonable length, so I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I will see you tomorrow.